All right, continuing from the last video of creating our soccer ball panels, I put out this design challenge, and the challenge here is to extrude a hexagon, but extrude it in a way where you have different angles for alternating sides. So for example, we've got the blue and the orange sides here. Now, when I come up with a problem like this, usually I'll just go the first route I'm thinking, or the first solution that comes to my head, which usually isn't the best approach. But the great thing with 3D design is that there usually isn't one approach or one correct answer. There are usually multiple paths you can take to get there. Now, granted, one way may be more efficient than another, but as long as you get the job done. So I'm going to show the first thought that came to my mind, and I'll let you know right now I don't think it's the best approach, but I want you to come up with a better approach. So here I'll start with this video here showing you the approach I initially took. So I'll create a design here, and I'll create our hexagon, come in with the polygon here, and take it, constrain it, and dimension it. Okay. So here, what I did is I used this approach. I created a triangle from one of the sides here, and I'll finish sketch, E for extrude. I'm going to go up 10 millimeters, and I'll give this a taper angle. And I'm going to use the exact taper angles that I need. In this case, is 20.905 is one of them. And you can see that tapers out a little bit right there. I'll click OK. And then I took this one body and I created a pattern. Do a circular pattern, select the body, axis of rotation is going to be the Z-axis. I only want 3 of these because it's a hexagon and I'm going alternating angles. Click OK. And then I will combine these 3 into one body, operation join, uncheck keep tools, click OK, and I have this shape here. Okay, now I'm gonna rotate this shape, so I'm gonna go move, copy, select it, use my rotate, the axis of rotation, I'll choose the origin here, and the rotation angle is going to be 360 divided by 6 sides. I'll let Fusion do the math there. Perfect. Okay, I'll untoggle bodies and grab that same triangle. So because I rotated that body, this will go ahead and extrude right in between them. Same idea, extrude this 10 millimeters. Operation is going to be new body. Let me untoggle the initial body here so we can see it by itself. Taper angle, I'm going to enter the other taper angle, which was 18.6885. Click OK. And then I'll just repeat the pattern, create pattern, circular pattern, choose the body, axis of rotation. Gonna make that 3. Click OK, modify, combine all 3 into one body, and now I have these 2 bodies here, and I have the angles I want. So if I inspect between this side, measuring it again from the side to the horizontal, so it's going to give me a different angle there. So that's 69.095, but what I want to see is that these alternate. This one is 71.3, 69.095, and again 71.3. So perfect. But you see the problem where I've got these little parts here that stick out. So the way I chose to address that is, let's go ahead and combine this into one body now. So modify, combine those into one. So I still have these little hanging corners there. So what I did next is go modify, split body, choose the body here in my splitting tool. The nice thing with the splitting body command is you can use the existing surface of the same body to split that body. So what I did was go ahead and just repeat that on each face here. A little bit repetitive, but there's only 6 sides here. So once I do that, and you can see that it'll draw a line across it, letting you know that it's split. So if you look at the top here, and then I split it, you can see that that goes across. One more to do here. Click OK. All right, perfect. So now we end up with all these additional bodies here that we don't need. So what I'm going to do is just shift select from that second to the last body, right click, go to remove, and I'm left with just the one body that I need, which is here. All right, and that gets me to exactly where I want to be. Again, just to verify, 71.3, 69.095. So I've got alternating angles here. And what I can do here, another tip on the timeline, because I've got all these remove body features here, it sort of clutters your timeline. So what you can do here is shift select the first and the last, right click, and do a create group, and it goes ahead and collapses them into one. So that way it doesn't clutter your entire timeline. Okay, so this is one method of solving that design challenge. But like I said, it's not the most efficient method. There's a lot of steps here, especially when you consider all the split body and remove body commands. So your challenge here is to come up with a more efficient way. Now, I've already got some comments on my previous video, so I'm keeping records of those, and hopefully I'll get some more on this video, and then I'll do a follow-up video showing the best approaches. If you want a little more background on the challenge, watch the video before this. All right, guys, looking forward to seeing your response. If you enjoy projects like these and want to be able to create your own, the best way to get started is to learn how to design and 3D print your own ideas. And I've got the perfect getting started path for you. Click on the link below in the video description to get my free online course, Create and 3D Print Your First Model. And if you're an educator, check out my classroom license to Foundations of 3D Design and 3D Printing, along with my professional development package. Feel free to reach out with any questions.